An investment thesis is the reason why you think the thing you are buying or that you're holding has value. Now, I am shocked by the number of people who own assets who have no idea what an investment thesis is, and they have no idea what the investment thesis might be for specific assets they own. You might be invested in the S&P 500, the Standard & Poor's 500 index of the 500 largest U.S. companies. And your investment thesis might be that you believe in America and that you believe companies are a valuable way of creating value for consumers. That's a great investment thesis. The S&P 500 has performed something like 7% per year every year for the last 100 years. Now, it goes up and down, obviously, but over time it's performed well, and that is an acceptable investment thesis. In the last week or two, I've talked to people who have Pepe, the coin, in their crypto portfolio. What is the investment thesis for Pepe, the coin? There isn't one. It's stupid. It's a meme coin. What is the investment thesis for Bonk, B-O-N-K? There isn't one. It's stupid. It's a stupid coin. What is the investment thesis for Fartcoin? There isn't one. But let's talk about, for example, Ethereum. The investment thesis on Ethereum was that smart contract platforms were going to be a big deal. But the question I always ask people who invested in Ethereum is, how do you know Ethereum's not going to be made obsolete, just like MySpace was made obsolete by Facebook, or like BlackBerry was made obsolete by the iPhone? This happens constantly in technology, and nobody could answer that question for me. Well, as it played out exactly as I predicted, which is ultimately that Solana is now much better performing than Ethereum. Solana has done to Ethereum exactly what I predicted something would do to Ethereum. Now, I didn't know what was going to make Ethereum obsolete or start that process. If you know that there's a significant possibility of that, then your investment thesis has to explain why that's not going to happen. And the same thing's going to happen to Solana. So if you think, wow, well, now that I know that, I'll invest in Solana, guess what? I think the same thing's going to happen to Solana. So here we are. People are saying the same thing about Solana that they were saying about Ethereum. And I'm like, wait, okay, what is your investment thesis for Solana? And again, it usually just comes down to the number is going up and I think it's going to go up. A number going up is not an investment thesis. A number going up is a horrible investment thesis. If you are invested in something because you think the number will go up, but you don't know why the number will go up, then that is a bad investment. That is called gambling.